Just came back from a run because I'm the next Elliot Kipchoge. It was a bad run. It was a bad run. But it got me thinking. I don't understand why we are all so obsessed with who athletes date. Okay, now a few disclaimers. I am not here to talk about uh, black athletes suddenly making it and then trying their best to assimilate to whiteness by uh, by dating young white women and only dating young white women and that ew. I'm not talking about that. That's gross. That's nasty. Leaving your people behind. Yeah, I'm not here to talk about that. If you thought I was here to reaffirm your hatred for black women, get out of here, buddy. I am not here to talk about that. That is just strange behavior. Uh, I'm here to talk about the general obsession with people wanting to protect their favorite athletes from the people that they date, people that they perceive as like gold diggers, or something along those lines. I find it really strange. I find it very, very strange. Ultimately, it's just another form of like weird parasocial relationships, but we don't really think about it that much when it comes to sport. We only think about it when it comes to like other celebrities, influencers, and stuff like that. But it's equally as strange, if not more strange. These people don't know you. And to be very honest, more often than not, do not care about your opinion and do not care about your friends' opinions. I think it's one thing to see your friend dating someone who you don't necessarily trust. And you're like, hey man, um, I don't really know how to approach this. In our personal lives, we don't know how to approach these situations where a friend of ours, someone that we know, someone that we love, someone that we care about, is involved with someone who you perceive as not being good for them. You don't know how it's gonna go. We don't even know how to handle that personally. Yet we try to do that for these people who don't know us, who don't care about us. It's so strange. These people have big teams. These people have huge teams that are able to vet every single person that they meet. Right? So they more than likely know that, oh, bro, like, dog, she does OnlyFans. Dog, she was part of an escort service, whatever, which apparently was made up. Talking about Jude Bellingham, um, their team would have told them. Their team knows. They actually have people that are paid to do this, to protect their public image, their public persona. So whatever you say isn't gonna hold weight. They already know these things. We're gonna have two examples here that like really grinded my gears. First one's gonna be Kylian Mbappe, both Real Madrid players. The topics for today. Kylian Mbappe, maybe 2 summers ago, was rumored to be dating a woman who happened to be a trans woman. And what did football fans do? They reacted like very gracefully and were like, oh, Kylian, you find yourself a woman. Have a lovely little time, my friend. Wish you the best. No, they obviously started being transphobic, right? And you think to yourself, for the people that were like, dog, you think Kylian doesn't know who she is? He is literally with her. You guys are so strange. You're so strange. Why do you care who he's with at all? Why do you express how much you care who he's with at all when it's not going to change anything? It's not going to change anything. Hey, sometimes it does. Sometimes the cyberbullying works. I'm not going to ignore that sometimes the cyberbullying works. A lot of these women are put through the ringer because they're just being sent death threat after death threat by Chelsea FC Jordan, Real Madrid fan, Hyper 21, you know, horrible stuff. Horrible stuff. And the second one is Jude Bellingham. Jude Bellingham's currently dating, I don't know her name. It doesn't matter. But she has apparently dated a bunch of different people in the public eye before. Clearly, Jude doesn't care. He definitely knows. Clearly, he doesn't care. And there's always this frame that's taken out of context when I think he was suspended for a game, and it was him, his girlfriend, and his mom. And for a second, his mom looked at the girlfriend, and people have taken that clip and been like, "See, she hates Jude's girlfriend. She hates Jude's girlfriend." One, we don't know that. We don't know that. You guys are not. Why are you guys armchair experts on body language? Idiots. Two, even if she does, bro, if Jude's mom can't get it through to him, they're like, "Oh, lady's bad news." If she is bad news, you are not gonna do anything either. If he's not listening to his own mother in this hypothetical where this woman is an evil gold digger going to go get his money, if his mom won't convince him, then you won't either. Why do you care so much about who's Jude's dating? It's who Jude's dating. It's so strange, guys. Please, can we leave? I think one thing that's also not really talked about as well is, yeah, you see very often that this woman has been involved with this athlete and this actor, and fucking every other rapper's like, "Oh, we're all with the same woman." Oh, I remember seeing a clip of Lil Yachty being like, "Damn, it's so hard to find a woman that hasn't been with like someone you know," which is crazy. Like, it's so easy. There's so many people in the world. But a thing that's not talked about a lot is that these women, because they've been with, so many people in the limelight, because they've been with a few people in the limelight, however many people, it doesn't matter. For example, Jude doesn't have to worry about how she's going to react to being in the public. She's been in the public. She has some form of media training, whether like by herself or actual formal media training. She knows how to conduct herself in the public eye. She's been doing it for a while, and that gives them peace of mind. You don't want to date someone from, small town, Nebraska, a village in Mashingo, whatever the hell, and then this person's having a meltdown because they are currently dating like the biggest footballer of that generation. It gives you peace of mind as a partner that like, oh, you know what? I know she's able to handle the fame that we found ourselves in, because she's already been here. So like, guys, just think about these things. Okay, think about these things before you start being like, "Oh my God, Jude's with this type of lady, and this type of lady's been with Michael B. Jordan." I don't know. But I can tell you one thing right now is that he really doesn't care. He really doesn't care. And I don't know, this video has just been a rant about like his side, and it's just been me saying in very like decorative font, misogyny. That if someone who's looked up to in the mask sphere, like a football player, dates someone who just doesn't fit the razor thin criteria of what a good woman is, suddenly everyone loses their mind. Whether it's that she also happens to be a model, whether it's her dating industry, whether it's how polite she is, whether it's she stays in her lane, she supports him, she's never taking up the limelight. All of this, we've seen it all before, where I don't know, someone like Aisha Curry, for example, people have had problems with her. Why? This is all so nuts, man. But it's just another way for men to hate women, whether they want to admit it or not, whether they realize that they hate women or not. It's so strange, and I hate being near it. It makes it so hard to engage with other football fans online, which I don't even want to do anymore. Why am I even doing that in the first place? This is low-key on me for getting pissed off about it. But it's just an extension of misogyny, is feeling like you have to protect your favorite football player from these evil women that want their money and then want to ruin their lives. They know who these women are. Their friends have told them. Their team has told them. Sometimes they are just a bunch of yes men around you, definitely. But come on, guys. Even if they are, you are not going to do anything to change their mind. Just let them date who they want to date. If they get hurt, they get hurt. If it fucks up their career, it fucks up their career, man. But it's not on you, and it was never on you in the first place. And why do you care so much? Why do you care so much? It's so crazy. All of this happens. Haven't even touched upon, God forbid if the football player was dating a man. Okay, I'm tired. Maybe the next video is going to be lighthearted. I don't know.